Hello, I'm going to show you how to make a floating image card, and I've made this one. Isn't that pretty? Let's see if I can bring it up closer so you can see. Alrighty, so how you do this is you need a piece of acetate. So just you can get it off of packaging. That's where I get all of mine, is off of packaging. You choose a die cut, and make sure there's no stitching. The stitched ones just don't work for some reason. This one is a stitched one, and it made the impression of the stitches, and it made the impression of the cut line on the outside, and then I had to go in and actually cut it out. So don't, unless you really want to try, the stitching ones don't work. Okay, I did do a star one, but that had no stitching, so that one came out just fine. So now I'm going to use this one. And what I'm going to do this time is, last time I didn't do this, but this time I figured I'm just going to lay that right down underneath there because I want to see where I'm putting my papers. That would make it a lot easier for me. So, alrighty. So, and I have these leftover strips here, so I figure I may as well go ahead and use them. Alright, so that needs to be trimmed a little bit better. And this is leftover pieces from a paper bag from the Dollar Tree, a gift bag rather. Is that long enough to go lengthwise? Ooh, almost, but that's okay. I'm going to do it this way. All right, so let's start gluing these down. You can tape them down with double stick tape if you want to before you cut your strips, or if you're doing like me and using strips that are already there, then just go ahead and start gluing them. Okay, so glue that down, and this one needs a better trim on it. So we can put glue on this one. And you want to leave space in the middle, in between. Okay, so as you're gluing them down, remember to do that. Well, is that long enough? Yes, it is. And it doesn't matter if you can see the glue on the back, because you're not going to see the back part anyways. What matters is you make sure that you're within the lines of your die cut. Okay, we've got a couple shorter ones. Those will work. They come out so pretty. All right, then we just need another smaller one for down on the bottom. Let's straighten this one out. There. Okay, then we need more up on the top. And that one will work. Leaving that space between them. Have you ever made one of these floating images before? I can honestly say this is my second time. But now that I've made them and see how easy they are, I'm certainly going to be making more. That's pretty cool. Okay, and I need a little bit more up on the top. So we'll use this piece. Let it hang over, that's okay. Because we just need it long enough to hang. Perfect. Alrighty. So now we can lay this on top, and we can go ahead and get that cut out. Alrighty. So to save time, then I did cut another shape out, and I'm going to let this one dry because you definitely want the glue to dry before you start cutting on with your dies. Okay, so we're going to play with this one right now. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to take the star, and we need some 3D dots behind, and you really want to put it nice and even as you possibly can, trying to go all the way across. So wherever you can put it on, then just go for it. All right, and I think these will fit. And try to get it all the way over to the side, or to the edge, I should say. And then try to get a piece in the middle, because you want to try to cover up as much of this as possible, because you don't want it to be flimsy at all, because you want it to be 3D. Okay. That might be too big now because I cut it thinner, but that's okay. I can cut this thinner. And I'm just putting it where, I'm not putting it in between where you don't see the paper. You're just putting it behind the paper. That's it. Okay, will this fit down here? I don't know, maybe. Ooh, haha. Just need to trim it off a wee little bit. And that's fine by me. That was pretty good. I'm impressed. Alrighty, let's get another one. There, get a piece on the other side. This one we can put in between here, which is perfect. This one needs to be kind of cut, so it's going down a little bit. If I do it that way, that should work. All right. Oops, I gotta move that part over a little bit. That's better, okay. All righty, now this part we can use on this one. Is that hanging over? Nope, that's, wow, that just fit in there. I'm impressed. Okay, now this one, we're gonna have to trim it this way. We're probably gonna need 3. So there's that one. Then we'll put one on the other side. There, and then we need one more. Going down that center, and then one right above it. All right, nice. And then this one, will that fit in there? Do I have to trim it? I might have to trim a little piece off. That's okay. All righty, perfect. All right, so now what you want to do is you want to take all of these off the back. Because you want that sticky to show now. Working on my laundry today, getting that done, because we're leaving in 2 days to go to West Virginia. How exciting. Okay, so now we just got to figure out where to place it on the card, and I think I'll go ahead and put this, I think I'm just going to do it the same way I did the other one, and just lay it down right there. Okay, and then I'll bring it up and show you. So there it is. You can see it's 3D'd up. That's pretty neat. And now watch what happens when we take one of these gold flowers or leaves and lay that over it. It looks so pretty. Isn't that pretty? I love that. All right, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and glue this piece down. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue here and there. Just enough to hold it down in the middle, and not on the very top or the bottom, because that's not going to be glued down anyways. Alrighty, and then I think I want it to go from here to here, right there. That'll work. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, then we can press that down. Oh my goodness, that is so pretty. All right. And you can see what I'm using. Christmas card from my mother and father-in-law. It had this gorgeous paper on there. So that's what I cut my bottom strips out of, and my polka dots on here. So, but you don't need to watch me do that part. So I just wanted to show how to do the floating image part, which is right here. And isn't that neat? You're going to make it float because of the acetate and the stripes. That's pretty cool. And I just chose the black background for mine. You can do any color. You can do pastels. You can do, I did decorative also. You can do solid colors. So that's totally up to you what you choose. Alrighty. So floating image card, that's what this is called. Okay, so if you like this idea, then please give me a thumbs up. And until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.